Hello, welcome to Collaborate to Win's Product Knowledge, which I, Heather McManus, will bring you every Thursday at 1 o'clock. So each week I want to tell you about product or a vendor or process or how things are made. So this week we're going to be talking about a beautiful fabric company called Ambella. So and I want to mention that next week is the 4th of July. So happy 4th of July to everybody. I hope you have a fantastic time doing something fun. So since it is the 4th of July, what I'm going to do instead of running a live one, I'm going to schedule one that I've already done. I'll pick a topic that I think everyone should hear and maybe that didn't have as much viewership. So I will post that next Thursday should you be watching. So, and if you're interested in going back and watching any of the older videos that I've done, because I've been doing them for a number of months now, you can go to our YouTube channel, because we have a Collaborate to Win YouTube channel where I upload all of these videos. So it's in one place so you can, focus on, all the different topics that I've covered. And I've covered quite a bit at this point. So let me dive right in and get into what Ambella has to offer. All right, so I opened an account with them when they were just a case good company. And the case goods come from overseas. I can't remember which country, could be a few. And so I had ordered a few things from them and was happy with them. And then I went to High Point, and that year they had just started upholstery, and it's gorgeous stuff. And their case goods were at a good level, and their upholstery was at like a best level. So since then, they have upped their case good game to be really like stunning pieces, really, really nice stuff. Still made overseas, the case good part, but really very designer, very like, wow, look at that finish, really different stuff. So so their story of how they wound up getting upholstery into the company was when Pearson filed Chapter 11 and laid off like so many really talented people. Ambella was thinking about doing some upholstery line, and all of a sudden these wonderful people who are super talented are out of a job. And anyone that knows Pearson, that was like, I wasn't that familiar with them, but when anyone said Pearson, it was just kind of a, oh yes, Pearson, like understood, high quality, beautiful stuff. So these are talented people that got laid off. So Ambella took a whole bunch of those people on, including the designer and craftspeople, and started an upholstery line to go with the case goods. And so when I sat in everything, it was really, really comfortable. Everything sat like beautifully, like because they're known for that. Pearson was known for, if it's gonna, be this kind of chair, it should hit you right there and not here. And so like gorgeous, like so comfortable. You can sell it blind. You don't ever need a client to sit on it. It's going to be comfortable, guaranteed. So I can honestly say that about Ambella's upholstery. I also want to say that they tend to be creative and a bit modern. So it's not generally one of my go-tos because my clients tend to be very traditional. So these funky curves that are really cool and these, awesome shapes that they have, they don't necessarily work in the houses where I am. But if I had a client in Jersey City or New York City, that would be like the perfect thing because they're really, you kind of want to float all of their sofas because the back and the shape and everything is so cool. And they tend to be these very curved or funky shapes. So they also tend to be bigger scale for that reason too. Oh, hey guys, thanks for joining. I see Julie, Elle, and Nikki. Yes, very luxurious. Ambella really is. And they stepped up their case good game when they came out with this upholstery line, because the upholstery line, I mean, all their fabrics too are like super high-end fabrics. They're the feel and patterns, mostly solid, but all the textures are super plush. They're super high-end kind of European fabric. So, everything, I just want to touch everything in the showroom when I go through. I'm like, I got to feel this one, and then I'm going to walk over here. I'm going to pet this one, because they're that kind of fabric. So, their case goods were fine. They were kind of more traditional and like everybody else. And so now they've got like really fun, cool stuff in their case good line too, because you can't just stick this amazing sofa next to this, it's a coffee table. So all their case goods are really cool too. And they have bathroom vanities, which look like, the high-end furniture, fancy, like really nice stuff. They're high-end. This is a high-end company. And I actually did, where is it? It's underneath here. I did some price comparisons. I don't know if you guys remember the good, better, best list you can get on our website. This is exclusive, something I created. So, so I'm starting to price out sofas in all these different companies to see how they compare to each other. I think that's really helpful for everyone, so that you know the price, and okay, I'm going to focus on this vendor or that vendor, and not waste your time looking at something that isn't going to be the right thing. So I would put Ambella in the high end, and I would put them, like, who's their closest cousin? I would say would be Century. And I say that because I started doing some price comparisons. And so, okay, so for the price comparisons that I do, I try and have it be as close as possible, an apples to apples comparison. So your basic 3 cushion over 3 cushion with a basic arm and a leg, an 86-inch long standard sofa. Like when you close your eyes and you think sofa, that's the thing that pops in your mind, because that's always been, sofa. All right, so Centuries, and we're going to talk retail here. I'm not talking wholesale or whatever, because everybody can watch this. So a retail Century sofa is $7,515, and I'm pricing these in COM too. So again, across the board, we can always compare. So that's Century. Ambella, the closest thing I could find, had an English arm. They didn't have a rolled arm to speak of, but basically 3 over 3 track arm is $6,486. So it's in the ballpark of Century. And I think the quality is there, like beautiful. Have no problem selling it blind. Like, you don't need to sit in this. You can just trust me, because it's comfortable. So, and then just to give you an idea of where I've come out with other ones that I've talked about. So, Masad, I always say Masood because that's how I want to say it, but it's Masad furniture. I love their upholstery too. And I put them in the middle category of better. So they're not the best, but they're better. A rolled arm, 3 over 3, 86-inch long, in COM fabric is $4,668 retail. So there's a, from good to best, I'm sorry, from better to best, that's the price difference there. And then in the good category, that's like your baseline, what we would consider like your starting price point. It sounds bad to call it the low end. I would just call it good. So Braxton Color, I did a sofa from them. Again, 3 over 3, rolled arm, leg, 86 inches long, COM. Retail price is $2,640. So that gives you an idea of where things stack up and come in the world of good, better, and best. So Ambella, I would put them in the best category. And I have some of their books. And as you can see, this is March 2016, which means I haven't bought their things in a while, so they're not sending me the updated catalogs. And that binder is beautiful and big, but it's taking up space on my shelf when this isn't a company that I'm regularly going to. I've wound up using the websites more than catalogs. So what I'm gonna do is just toss these after this because I don't need to have them around. I'm gonna go to the website first and find everything there, and it's all up to date because this is 2016. This is now ancient. Like 40% of this will be discontinued, and there'll be 40% of brand new merchandise because every single market, they come out with, I don't know, 5, 20 new items. So the paper, you're killing trees, you're having to store it. So online, I think, is better because it becomes obsolete so quick. So I'm going to show you a few things. So what's really cool about this company is that they really do so much. So you've got awesome upholstery, really cool case goods. This is a coffee table. They do very similar scaled up for dining room too. Here's one of their really cool chairs. It's got, wood and a curve in the front. This probably isn't coming out quite right, but it's a lucite table. That's really cool, really different. And you can do a different leg if you didn't want the lucite leg on this funky sofa. Another one of their pieces. So it's rare that a company will do case goods and upholstery. Usually it's one or the other because it's such a different skill set and materials and everything. So this is what I knew Ambella as first and foremost, was this kind of traditional nice case good. And it only comes in the one finish. The case goods, if this is the finish, that is the finish. You're not getting that in gray or whatever you want. It is what it is. And then here's one of their newer pieces where it's really like a piece of art, and it's huge and it's functional and it's, it's like one of the statement pieces. So really neat stuff. So here's that dining table that they also do like the coffee table. And they also have lots of dining chairs too. So they're giving you kind of every room in the house. So here is good options for dining. Lots to offer. These I really like. They're all the same chair, but the detail in the back, you can kind of mix and match however you want. Here's a room view of that. So different stuff. It's a really neat experience. If you're going to High Point, put Ambella on your list of things that you should be seeing because their choices of fabrics, the color palette, and what they do with the room settings and everything, it's fun, it's beautiful. Here's another catalog that I have. I'm going to quickly show you some more things. I mean, look at this. It's really cool. It's really different. This isn't going to go in my traditional local clients here. I'm not pulling that off of them. All right, they do a lot of this 1960s mod look. If you're into that, they got a lot of it done well. You can do it very badly. Okay. Here's what I mean about almost all of their sofas have shape and curve. So you would want to float that in a room. You don't want to necessarily put that up against a wall. I consider this to be very happy designer because look at this chair. This chair I could sell in a traditional setting, and they've done it in this room setting, very traditional. The detail, gorgeous. Love, love, love. Oh, I loved this one. All right, look at this. the fluffy fabric on this chair. I mean, you can go boring too. You can just stick some regular old fabric on it. But I mean, me and like I have 3 cats. This wouldn't be my chair. It would be their chair. The fluffy fluff. So, so that's basically Ambella. I mean, they really started off as this traditional case good, occasional piece company and wound up with all this amazing upholstery, and then the bath pieces are awesome as well. And I have one, I saved one in here. They're cool. You could just look them up online. You can see everything online. I think that's the best way to work these days, because this paper, it's like such a shame. I got to throw this away because it's useless. It's like so old now, and it's only, you know, a couple years old, but it's like probably 40% of it gone. I'm trying to find the bath stuff, but it was in a separate catalog. So, all right, I don't have it to show you, but you can look online. So that's Ambella's history. Really beautiful stuff. So check them out online and at High Point or whatever market you go to. I'm not sure if they go to every market, but they're definitely at High Point. They're down in the Hamilton Wren section. They've got their own space, and so definitely check them out. And I think that's everything I can tell you about them. So have a fantastic 4th of July, and I will post an older saved Facebook Live for you for next week. And be sure to check out our YouTube channel so you can see all the past topics. Okay, bye everybody. Thanks for watching.